Remember during my last review I said I'm yet to find some bullshit horror movie I can butcher in the name of seasonal relevance? Well, I shit you not that shortly after animating the visuals for that sentence, a recommendation for this bullshit horror movie came into my life with the subtlety of a wrecking ball midway through an amphetamine binge. The plot follows Hubie Dubois on his undesignated quest to make sure that the people of his hometown stay safe on Halloween night. However, this year Salem is in legitimate danger, and since the police as well as its government give a rationed out amount of fucks, it's up to Hubie to— oh my god, I can't. Look, if you're short on time, then just know that this movie is atrocious and isn't worth 103 minutes of your life. You're fucking welcome. Now you have more availability for whatever is seasonally apropos depending on the release date of this video. Perhaps pumpkin carving, bonfire lighting, or wrapping your own presents on Christmas Eve because once again your parents got way too fucking wasted to operate sellotape and scissors. That last one came from the heart. Hubie Halloween claims to be a horror comedy, which is bizarre considering after 2 torturous viewings I didn't experience a singular aspect of the genre. Even for a rated 12, the attempt at horror was weak as fuck. The jump scares landed about as well as a 9/11 reference. There was no death scene whatsoever. Fuck, I don't even recall seeing a single drop of blood during the entire runtime, which is bad considering this has the word Halloween in the title and it premiered during a month that craves stabby rip stab stab more than I desire your mum to adhere to the restraining order. From a comedic point of view, there are moments where the movie attempts to inject itself with originality, but much like the parts taken from elsewhere, you can see it coming from a mile off as well as the direction it's heading. I confess that it did get one brief chuckle out of me, but that's not exactly an accolade worthy of being stuck on the fucking Blu-ray case. As for the title character, well, it's Adam Sandler playing a man-child, so you already know what the humour du jour is going to taste like. Hubie is very much the result of what you'd get if Billy Madison and Bobby Boucher decided to make a concoction with Officer Doofy providing the whisk. Fuck knows how the subtitles were able to decipher anything from his dialogue because for some reason Sandler decided to have this character sound like he was swallowing a bowl of dicks whilst midway through drowning. Even if you push aside the concoction and bowl of dicks, you're still left with a shit show. The soundtrack doesn't always match the attempted tone. The modest effort at plot twists can be easily unraveled before the reveal, and there are objects frequently thrown at our protagonist from start to finish, yet when the camera zooms out there's no one there. The antagonist is given very little spotlight, and when they do feature it's by ways of tedious POV sequences that are manufactured from horror movie cliches. I actually worked out who was causing all of Salem's disturbances before the 15-minute mark, making the 2 red herrings they threw in there feel fucking pointless, especially the one that has a Michael Myers complex. The individual attempts at acting are commendable, but the chemistry between the cast is very lacking, which is a huge problem considering most of the on-screen activity is dedicated to Hubie interacting with other characters. Don't get me wrong, the ensemble of names that Sandler has managed to corral is impressive, but this movie is another example of one of those circumstances where a stacked lineup, adorable set design and quirky thermos does not mean a decent film. So Netflix, if it's not too much to ask, could you please upload season 23 of South Park instead of giving us things like this nadir of a horror comedy that didn't inspire laughter and post-conclusion left me more bloodthirsty than a tampon approaching its expiration date.